So I've been doing E.M.S for just over a year now. So I got called on holiday from the lovely Dawn when you were doing your open day on E.M.S last summer. And I came along to that and had a trial and loved it. That it was like going to the gym, but not going to the gym. So getting all of the benefits from going to a gym without actually spending hours in the gym. I was just really fascinated by how it all worked with all the equipment that you have to wear and stuff. And the fact that I could really easily do the exercises, do the movements without any real huge effort. And I think it was, after it, I was exhausted. After the first one, I was completely exhausted. And I know it was only a really short session, but I don't know, it just fascinated me. The fact that I could do this for such a short amount of time and get so much benefit out of it. Because obviously I've got a busy life. And finding hours to go to the gym is just not possible. I needed to do something in addition to my running. A year on, I look forward to our 8 o'clock on a Monday morning sessions, bizarrely. Weirdly. I really enjoy it. It's hard work, and but I've seen so much benefit from it in terms of the way my body feels, the way my body looks, the way my body behaves. And for it just to be 20 minutes on a Monday morning to have that much benefit is just incredible. I know it's expensive, it's not a cheap thing to do, but actually it's worth every penny as far as I'm concerned, because as I said, I've changed shape. I've got muscle definition where I've never had it before. I'm stronger. I feel that when I do run, I can run for longer. Not necessarily faster, but that's never been my thing. But I do feel like I've got much stronger generally, just moving around on a day-to-day basis, but also when I'm doing my physical activities as well. I just feel that my body is now not fighting against me, if you know what I mean. Since I've run, I've never done anything else other than run. So I've never had anything else to supplement it. And I always knew I was supposed to have done something else as well as running. And a year on, absolutely, I feel that the E.M.S has just given me that strength to supplement my life. Even from silly things like carrying the shopping. I can carry so much more shopping nowadays and lift heavier boxes and move things around and not be frightened of the fact that it's going to be too heavy. And obviously with my shoulder being a million times better than it is, I also just have that confidence in my ability to do things. Whereas before I would go, no, that's too heavy. I can't do that. But actually I found a bit of a physical and an inner strength from doing it. So I come in ready prepared with my base layer on. And obviously I come in and you have all of the jacket out, which you completely soak with freezing cold water, normally for me.
It's getting to the cold.
It is. You might warm it up for me, lovely, thank you. And yeah, so you soak that with water, and then I put the jacket on, and we strap me all in, and we get me all nice and snug in the jacket. And then I have straps around each arm, each leg, and round the tush. And then you wire me up to the machine, and then we start whatever session it is we're doing. So obviously I know I've done a couple of the sessions, I think, haven't I? We just do a 20-minute training session with these pulses that go through your muscles while you're doing it. It doesn't hurt. You can feel it. You can feel the electricity going through your muscles, but it's not like an electric shock. It's more like I don't know. It's a bit of a buzzy kind of massagey kind of weird thing. So it doesn't hurt. And then so we do the squats, we do balance, we do lunges, we We do body twists and things, and it's all about holding your muscles as you're moving, and the machine does its magic whilst you're moving. You get a sweat on, of course you do, because you are working hard and your muscles are working hard. But there's no weights involved. There's no real pressure on your body while you're doing it, because you're just moving your body in a controlled manner, with you nagging me normally, but not being square or my foot's not quite right.
Would I ever?
Absolutely. And you as my therapist, you talk me through exactly what it is I'm doing, absolutely pinpoint things that are not quite right. We have a bit of a giggle on the way, and it's actually over really quickly. That's one thing I always find, is it's like, wow, that's like 20 minutes, it's done.
Deceptive, isn't it?
It is, actually.
Because you think you should be exercising for longer. Oh, I get that vibe.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, it's 20 minutes and it's done. And
Once a week.
Feel it the next day normally, especially when you turn the dials up and work me hard. But yeah, it's 20 minutes at the start of my week, rather than 3 or 4 hours in the gym that I don't have.
Yeah.
I don't have that time. I would say do not be worried about it, because the electricity and the water do not connect. It's the water's on your body, and the electricity is going through the equipment you're wearing. And so there's no chance of an electric shock. I've not had one yet to date, so I think we're doing really well for that.
We're a year on.
We're a year on. We would have had that by now if it was going to happen. But there is no risk. I understand why people would be concerned, and I was curious at the beginning. But as far as I can see, there's absolutely no risk at all of any issues with the fact that there's water and electricity.